Today we're here to introduce you to the DD SuperLight Tarp tent. We invite you to join us as we explore some of its features and show you how to set it up. So let's take a look. Inside the stuff sack you will find a support pole, 12 SuperLight tent pegs, 5 1 metre guy lines, 3 2 metre guy lines, and of course the tent itself. When setting up, first identify either the foot end of your tent by the coloured pegging point or the head end by the ventilation windows. Here we started by pegging out the walking pole tabs. Note there are 3 places you could use. The eyelets are for your walking poles, the smaller hole if you are on soft ground, and the larger if you are not, as your walking pole will grip instead of sink in. Before going too far though, make sure your head end is facing into the wind. Peg out and repeat on the other side. Now we simply peg out the rest of the head end, then we can move on to the foot end of the tent, making sure though that we keep to the centre line to keep things nice and even. It is worth noting here that there is no need to pull anything super tight. Taking out any extra slack is all you will need to do. This improves the overall appearance of your tent by equaling out any tension-based stresses within the material. Next, we unfold and place the support pole within its tabs located on the foot end of the tent. A stick can also serve the same purpose if you wish to save an extra 60 grams. Now we need to extend our walking poles, ready to place them onto the tent. The poles will need to be extended out to 135 centimeters to work properly. Only one pole can be used, however using 2 poles will make your tent a very stable structure. Next, thread your pole through the 2 loops before locating the bottom of the pole in one of the eyelets like we discussed earlier. Then place the large webbing tabs over the pole handle, then guy out to place using one of the 2 metre guy lines provided. Peg to secure, then repeat on the other side. Now we will take the last 2 metre guy line and peg out the support pole at the foot end, lifting it up and creating space within the tent. Next up, we can start to peg out the ventilation windows using the smaller guy lines, allowing there to be airflow within the tent. You can also peg out the side panel for maximum space inside the tent. The extra guy lines provided can be used however you wish to guy out any of the other points on the head end or on the door of the tent itself. Behind the main door is a small porch space which is handy to keep wet boots or waterproofs. The door can be unzipped and rolled out of the way, held in place by 2 toggles, or even guyed out to open up your tent in fair weather. Inside there is a mesh door which can also be rolled out of the way. It separates the porch from the main sleeping space, which is roomy enough for 1 person and a rucksack. The material is a fully waterproof PU coated ripstop nylon with a 3000mm hydrostatic head. It is lightweight but tough and it will keep you dry. And at just 710 grams in a pack size of 29 by 16 centimeters is ideal for campers on the go looking at saving weight and pack space.